green here, prelim B, 15 laps, top 4 transfer.
Nice to get it sorted before there's a problem. Josh McLaren, Pascoe, Mush, and Halley. We are green for 15. And we're looking for the top 4 to transfer to tonight. Oh! Massive crash here on the back straight. Ginormous crash. Shane Lau involved, Brendan Kelly, Ty Pascoe, Michael Taylor. Ginormous crash here on the back straightaway. There is chaos everywhere.
This is the Uralba Signs Lockyer Valley number 13, the Taylor car. A little bit nasty on the front end, and I'll pinch Nathan. We've got a little bit to clean up here. There's a lot of cooling out of the front of the Brendan Kelly car, and not what we want to see for poor Brendan. A lot of damage to the front rail here, and we'll pick this up on our infield camera in just a moment. I'm going to get in trouble for being in the road of the crash crew. So this bar is normally straight, and it's got a couple of right angles in it now. So this is where the shock normally mounts about here, and it's gone that way, and this bar usually runs dead straight through there, and it's now a bit of a banana. And a lot of work to do for the team there. Hard luck for Brendan Kelly. Nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. Brennan, it's great to see you back at the wheel of a Super Sedan, mate. You've driven everything under the sun, but just a crap deal there, mate.
Very crap. Nah, it's all good. Like, we've been struggling with this car since we bought it, and might be a blessing.
You're a sick individual like most of us, Brendan, but I'm glad you're in good spirits. The Shane Lau machine about to go on the hook here as well. And right now, we're just going to pick this up here with our infield camera. Get Nathan to pan over here. Right now, this is the front clip in a Super Sedan. So this whole assembly down here, and look, I'll even turn this light on. We'll get real fancy. So this whole assembly right here, this is all the bar work that holds the nose cone on right now. And it normally slides in. So this bar here goes in here, and there's a couple of pins which hold it on. And at the moment, the crash crew is just unbolting the bar work on the other side. And they're going to take this whole crash front bar away and be able to just drag it up onto the back of the tilt tray and make the assembly a lot nicer. Crash crew have all the tools and all the equipment here to make sure everyone carries out everything as safely as possible. As we just extricate what cars we can here at the moment. The Ty Pascoe car, for everyone tuned in at home live, we'll pick this up now. There you see the Ty Pascoe car, just how far up in the air it is. The crash crew have it on the sash and hook just to get the Michael Taylor car out from underneath. We'll very gently lower the car back down right now, just to make sure we don't damage anything else anymore. And everyone's rolled away. We just went down a little bit with the forks too much there. And the car about to be back on the ground. Ever so gently. And we'll grab their infield camera here in just a moment. And they're just taking the sash off the fuel protection bar. So the bar, we'll get Nathan to zoom in down the bottom here. Right, Trey, jump in. You're doing real work. We're just talking about stuff. So you can see the bar work that he zoomed in, that the sash is on down the bottom. That's the fuel tank protection bar, and you can see it's had quite a hit. That's to stop any other car crashing into the fuel tank. So the fuel tank is located right in here. So try not to get knocked out right now. That's the fuel tank right there. And the fuel tank protection bar stops anyone from crashing in underneath and making a nasty hit into the fuel tank. And you can see the track crew just covering up that little bit of fuel that spilled out. And I'll get Nathan to pick up here. Because as I lift the lid, this is the decking right here. And the fuel tank, as you can see, all 100% intact, not ruptured. I dare say probably this little bit here, the breather in the line, it's tipped out when it's been on its side, and a little bit of excess fuel's tipped out and spilled on the ground, and we'll shut that back up. And Ty's going to jump in the car, and they're going to push it back to the infield. And we'll get a push car to come rescue him. He's had a wild few nights, and Ty doesn't need any more chaos this evening. And I don't know where Nathan disappeared to, but I'll pinch him in a second. Oh, he's looking at the rear being taken off the back of the Michael Taylor car. And this is a slightly more sad side at the front here. There you see the air cleaner knocked off. So that's the bonnet, and that's your air cleaner on top. And they're about to push the car away, and I'm going to show you this. That's your air cleaner just been knocked off the top there, and that's the top of the carburetor right now, which is a little nasty. So there's a lot to go on here and a lot of work to fix for Ty. Just a nice little brace from the front bumper. We'll just pop that there as well. It has been a nasty night at the office and a nasty week for Ty Pascoe. And he just said to me, it was an 11-hour drive to Bundy in traffic. I'm asking over the PA system like a professional. They tell me in my ear they've been waiting to show that for the last 20 minutes. So here is the replay from whatever angles we got of it. I'm tipping it's a few. Let's go to the ultimate screen. So you see Shane Lau on the top side of the racetrack and just got into the rear. Oh! Got into the rear of, not 100% sure who at the moment actually. And there you see Ty Pascoe perched up on Michael Taylor and some silly commentator running to tell him to stop driving. We'll take another look at that in just a moment from another angle. So here's from the outside of turn number 1 and 2. And there you see the contact there. And everybody just a passenger. And oh so close to the second rollover in 3 days by Pascoe. He has not had a wonderful week. We'll take another couple of looks at those replays for everyone tuned in at home. If you're here at the venue, now's a good chance to sneak off and grab yourself a coffee.